Hello friends, welcome to the Power BI session by Anthony. And today we are going to prepare a beautiful dashboard with lots of charts in it. I understand everybody is scared about what is this Power BI and how to use it. But let me tell you, my friends, it's very easy and anybody can do it. I can say that just looking at this session, you will have a good handhold on Power BI. Even if you do this with me, you will find it very, very easy. And the next dashboard, you can do it on your own. So let's start. Instead of speaking a lot, let's start with the Power BI dashboard. So this is a simple dashboard. This speaks something about a data for the employees. Uh, it tells me uh, the number of employees, what is the total monthly salary with all the employees, and what is the total commission. Then I think it talks about some of the departments like finance, marketing, IT support. And the employees are further divided into male and female. And we have the employee names with the monthly salary by names. For example, if you see Melvin has the highest salary of 80,000 and Grace has the highest commission of 923. So the maximum of monthly salary, if we see over here, we have put some question over here to ask Power BI what is the highest monthly salary, and it has given us that max of monthly salary is 80,000, that is of Melvin. And we have shown some chart over here for the for showing finance has 154,000 of salary, support has 201,000. So we have just shown the bifurcation of the monthly salaries by departments. So I think we can start over here. So let's start with Power BI. So we have a Excel sheet with this data. In employee data, it has serial number, name, department, as it says. There are different departments like the marketing, IT, finance, and support. The gender is male and female, and there we have some monthly salaries. So let's see what is in the commission. In commission, we have similar names, the same employees with some commissions. So let's move towards Power BI. So let's open Power BI. Let's close the screen and let's start with Power BI. So to get all that Excel data into Power BI, we have to click on Get Data. Just click on Get Data. There are different ways in which you can get data into Power BI. Let's go in a very simple way. I've just clicked Get Data and it shows me all the kinds of data it can import into Power BI. So if you can see Excel workbook, CSV files, text files, XML files, JSON files, folders, PDF files, you can directly import a folder, a data folder. You can import the SharePoint folder. You can have a data from SQL Server, a database, Access database. So there are a lot many things. You can just scroll down the list and it has a big list of data. So you can just take data from whatever type data you're using, you can select as it required. So just click on Excel workbook as we have the Excel workbook data and let's click on connect. So once it's connect, let's browse it. We have this employee data over here. Click on it and click open. So it is connecting the data. It has connected the data and it is showing us some of the tables, table 1, table 2. And there are some more like commission and employee data. Just click on this and it will show you a preview of the data. If I click on table 2, it is showing me the preview of commission. This is also the same as table 2 and this is the same as the employee data table 1. So let's take any two. Let's say we will take this commission and employee data. As it is already renamed, you can even take table 1 and table 2 or table 1 and wherever the employee data is and wherever the commission, you can take those two tables. And just click on load. So what it is doing, Power BI is importing all those rows. It will import all those rows. It will create a connection, and it will take all that data from that Excel sheet to Power BI. So you can work on huge Excel sheets also. Then connect it to Power BI. So it is showing load completed. So once the load gets completed, once the data is getting has got imported into Power BI, it will show over here the tables or the data which it has taken. So in this fields column, we can see if we just click on these arrows, it will show us whatever the fields are there. So it has considered all the fields in those both tables in commission and employee data. This is the visualization. These are all the visualizations which we'll be using on this canvas. This is a canvas where we'll be placing our visualizations. So if you see there is stacked bar chart, then the stacked column chart, clustered bar chart, clustered column chart, and 100% stacked bar chart, 100% stacked column chart. So if you just move your cursor, it will show you what all this visualization means. Then this is a canvas moving towards the left. We have a report, which is the canvas. Then if we click over here, the data, it will show us the data. Whichever table we have clicked over here, it will show us the data. Then on this small icon called model, if you click over here, it will show us a connection which has formed. Power BI intelligent system, it has formed a connection. If I just put my cursor on this line, it will show me what connection it has made. So it has made a connection between the name field of commission table and the name field of the employee data. And what is that connection type? It is one-to-one. So every name from commission would be will have a name and employee data. Just give me a second. So it has formed a relationship between the commission table and the employee data. So let's go with our report. So it is the page 1 of our report. Now let's see what we can do on this. So what it is saying that build visuals with your data. It is saying build visuals with your data. So it is asking us to build some visuals. It is saying select or drag fields from the fields pane onto the report canvas. So it is saying you can drag the fields from here and drop it over here. Let's see if we drag and drop what it happens. Let's check once what happens. So if I just click, go take us annual salary over here, what it is doing. So if you see, it has just taken the format, the visualization as table, and it is giving me a table for annual salary. Okay. So just remove it and let's start by developing our visualization. So let's say your manager wants to understand how many actually employees are there. How many employees are there in the organization? So how many employees are there? So how will we do that? We will just take a card. It's written as 1, 2, 3, and if you roll over there, it shows as a card. So just click on this card. So card is placed on our canvas. So just take the name. You can take name or serial number, anything you can take. And we don't need a first name, so we will just do count distinct. So we have 19 employees. So just comment it a little bit. Let's place it over here. And we don't need this count of name. So let's remove this. Let's go here, category label, let's do it as off. So it is showing me as 19, but I want a title on this. So let's say on, and title I need employee. So if I want it to change the font, I can change the font over here, wide enough, and let's say it as 12, and let's say it's center. Okay, so this is our first visual. So we have actually done the first step over here. So we have done a visual which shows us what are the number of employees. So if a manager asks me how many employees are there, I can just do this. Now, if I want to have the monthly salary, if you see over here, there is a summation given over here. What this summation actually means? When these are the aggregated columns. So you can have a monthly salary aggregation, a commission aggregation. So let's say we want to understand what is the total salaries that are been given. So let's do one thing, just copy this, Control C and Control V, and we get a similar one. Just keep it over here, and we can say instead of this count of name, remove that and put annual salary over here. So it is saying first annual salary. Uh, Instead of okay, we did not have annual salary. My bad. So let's close this and say it's monthly salary, total monthly salary. So now we want to have this as monthly salary. So let's go into the title and say over here. So this is the total salary. Let's have one more visual as commission. Let's say commission. We want to see the commission also. So just drag this commission from here and drop it over here. And let's change this also. Go into general, title, and commission. Okay, so we got the employee count, the total salary, and the commission. Now, let's say I want to see um, the monthly salary for every employee. Monthly salary for every employee. So let's take for instance, let's take a clustered column chart. Just click on this, it will come over here. Let's take monthly salary on the y-axis. So this is the total monthly salary over here, but I want to see this salary based on the employees. So based on the employee names. So let's click on name and put it into the x-axis. So here I get this monthly salary by name. So I have all the names over here with the monthly salary. So I can just keep it over here. And so I got all the names, the monthly salaries, but I want to understand Melvin has got how much salary, then Aaron has got how much salary. If I put my cursor, it will show me, but I want it over here. So let's go into x-axis and title. Let's remove this title anyways. It says monthly title salary by name. So don't have to put this monthly salary over here. Just remove this title. We have removed the name. For y-axis also, let's remove the title. So we have removed this and this. So we got this monthly salary by name. So what we want now, we want these values, the data labels over here. So let's go into general. Let's say properties. Let's see where the data labels are actually. Let's check for data labels. Okay, data labels over here. Just click it on. So if you can see, it is showing me the data labels over here. So you can position it either auto, inside and outside and inside center, inside best. Right now I'm doing it as a auto. So it looks good for me. Now let's say we want to also understand what is the commission for each employee. So let's take one more clustered column chart and let's have the commission on the y-axis and the name on the x-axis. So this is the commission. There is a similar one, similar table. Let's align this a little so it looks good. So it's showing commission by name. So we don't need this commission and this name over here. So what we can do, we can on x-axis, let's remove the title, and on y-axis also, just remove the title. So it's gone. So commission by name. So we can understand what is the monthly salary and what is the commission by name. But if I want to understand what departments, how the salary is distributed between the departments, then I can use a pie chart. So here's a pie chart. Just click on the pie chart and let's just put the department salaries. So on the legend, we can have it the departments, and in the value, we can have the monthly salary. So it is showing me the department wise monthly salary. But I don't want to see this department legend over here, but I want to see it over here only with the monthly salary. So what I can do over here, just go to the again format your visual, just put an off to this legend and detail labels, just click this and over here, let's say category and data value. So it will give me this IT, marketing. So what slices colors you want, you can choose the slices colors also. If you don't want any one of the colors or if you don't want the colors, this colors to represent, you can always change these colors to whatever color you need, whatever color you want to present. So you can always select it from here, right? So this is the slices. We have made the legend as off and let's say the values, let's say it into, sometimes I usually prefer this values as wide enough, 10, 11, okay, that's fine, that looks good. Let's say this monthly salary by department, uh, let's see where it is. There's a rotation option also over here. If you want to rotate this, it can get rotated as you need it. With the degrees you mention over here, it can rotate it. So let's keep that off only. And this general title is on monthly salary. If you want to keep it in center, we can make this as center. So we can do this also center if you want. We can have this also center if you want. So this is the thing, this is showing me the monthly salaries by departments. So just format, let's format it a little smaller. Okay, that's fine. So what else we need? The formatting part we will do it afterwards by changing the colors, changing the backgrounds, all those things we can do it a little later. Let's say I want to have something like if I want to see the salary for Aaron, how do I go with it? I need a filter for that, right? So let's go with the filter. So here's a small icon called a slicer. It is nothing but a filter. Just click on that and let's put all the names in that. Okay, just put the field over here. So it is showing me all the names. But if we see in our this, it is showing some buttons over here. So let's do that as a buttons. So just go into this visual slicer settings, click over here and just do it as horizontal. So it will give me a button formations over there, and we can off the slicer header because anyways we know that these are the names. So let's just off the slicer headers. Just format a little bit and place it over here. So if you see there is an arrow over here, if I click over here, I will get the next, I should get the next slot of the usernames. Okay, so that's done. So what else I need actually? What else I need? I need some buttons which shows the department and the gender. Okay, fine. Let's have one more slicer. Let's go for department. Let's go for department. And as we did earlier, just go into slicer settings and let's say it horizontal. And let's switch off the headers, slicer headers. And just drag it like this and it will give me uh, the department. So if I just increase the size a little bit, let's increase the size of this one. It will look better. Okay, so this is the department, and let's have some formatting over here. So slicer header is already off. Values, let's do it as Vadana. Let's say 12. Let's see how it looks in 12. Mm, so if you do it like this, it will take more space, but it will have a proper name. So let's do it into 4 pieces. So let's have this. We can change the background of this. If you want to have the background as black, we can have the black, or we can have something like a gray color. The ones we see in Windows, something like that. And if you want to change the background for this, we can also change it by doing a background color change over here in, for example, effects. Let's go a background color as black. And for example, let's on the shadow. If you want to change the color of the shadow, you can change the color of the shadow also. Let's have yellow or any color that you want. You can change the color of the shadow. So right now I have this a different color. If I want to change the font also, I can change the font also of the slicer. And so if I want to change the color of the values, let's go into values and change the font color as something like this. So make it bold. Okay, looks good. So we can have one more slicer for male and female in similar way. So let's click on this slicer and let's go into gender. Just add the gender over here. Just do this, and we want it into the slicers. Let's go into slicer settings. Click on horizontal. Now I want the same settings as this slicer to this slicer. So let's do one thing. Just click on this format painter. Click on this format painter. So all the things will take as it is. So this is my female slicer. So we can have this. Over here we have male female in this way. Over here. So we can change the colors also over here. Background colors over here also. So go into properties. That effects. Not the effects actually. And visuals like the selection, you can have a multi-select or a single select values. Okay, background over here. You can change the background to one of the colors. For example, blue. I take the format painter and I give this person the same. Okay, same color I've given over here also. So that is the formatting done. Okay, there's one more thing in our thing that is it is giving us an option to give the colors. Sorry, not the colors, but we can ask data a question that we want to have an answer to our questions. That is saying help to understand people better by adding highest salary 80,000. So let's go over here. There's a small question and answer option over here. Just click on this. So it creates a question and answer. So data, based on our data, it will create the question. So based on our data, it will create a questionnaire. Let's format this also written over here so that it doesn't overlap. So looks good. So it looks similar to what we were trying to do. It looks similar to that only the formatting is required over here. So over here, and the formatting, what we can do, uh, just click anywhere, any slide. Let's go with the employee count first. Let's go into then call out value, central, effects, background. Let's say this color. If you want, let's say a brighter one. Mm, yeah, this one. So if you say there's actually overlapping over here, so let's move it towards the right a little. Okay. So we can have a background color over here also. Let's go over here and then canvas background and just select the color. Let's I think canvas background color. Let's have the color over here also. Let's do the format paint over here. 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 This. Uh, this format paint over here. So if you see, we have this also a different color. So the buttons over here, and this is also a different color. So let's have this also changed. So go to this, then properties in effects. The background color is already set over there in the visual values. Uh, let's have this color set to this color, for example. Looks better. Then the slicer settings. Uh, so in the background, let's have this color. Okay. So we can actually set a different color over here so that we can understand that these are the buttons actually. These are the buttons. So we can keep it over here, this color. So we can color the canvas also. Uh, let's color the canvas also. The canvas settings, canvas background. I already put the background, but this is 100%. That's why it was not showing. So remember that if you put this transparency, that color won't get applied. So make it 0 so that it can have. Now, if you see over here, whenever I click something, I can click this also. It gets clicked this also. That chart gets clicked over here. So I don't want this to happen. I don't want the chart to get clicked. So what I can do, I can just go into view and click on lock objects. So when I do the lock objects, if you see, this won't get clicked. That it won't get clicked like it was, and it won't move now. It cannot move now. If you just click remove this locked objects and if you try to move, it will get moved. You can do an undo the last action. Okay. So let's move a little down so that it gets some space over here. You can have this little this side. Okay. And lock off. So now our dashboard is actually completed. Now let's say how many employees we have. If you want to see maximum, it is showing maximum monthly salary. Okay. The same answer it is giving us over here. The same answer is there. It is giving us the same answer over here. So we can close this. It will have what is the total serial number, show commissions. If I click on show commissions, it will show me the commission table. So if I want show all suggestions, it will show this intelligent system of Power BI will have some questions created for us so that we don't have to create a visual for everything, sort employees data by commission. So it will do that also. See, it will do that also. Secondly, these are the slices, that is, these are the filters. If I say on marketing, click on marketing, all the visuals will change for marketing. There are 7 employees in marketing. Total salary is 253,000. So if we say Grace has 923, the highest commission, and Aaron has 75,000 as the highest salary. And who are in the marketing team are the Aaron, Bruce, Tony, Alice, Grace, Alicia, and Paul. What is the monthly salary? That is to 253,000. It is same shown in the pie chart. And also you can confirm it over here in the total salary. So total commissions was given by 3,804, out of which Grace had 923, Paul had 899, then Aaron had 547. Likewise. So if you remove, if you click on IT, it will show for IT. So if you want to see only for Malcolm, it will show everything only for Malcolm. See, Malcolm has 28,000 salary, the commission was 200, and he is a male. So likewise, you can always change the filters. If you want to see all the female employees you are having, you can have the female employees view also. If you want to see the male employees, you can see the male employees view. If you just click on it, so you will see the entire view. Now tell me friends, was it difficult to have such kind of dashboard? I can say no. If you just try this dashboard on your own, if you do it once more, I can bet on it that you can do any dashboard in Power BI. And this dashboard is enough to get a salary of about 5 lakhs in Power BI. So industry gives a salary of 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs for Power BI developers. So just doing such small things, small charts, you can actually have a very good dashboard for yourself, for your company, for your manager. And when you want to save this, just click on save and just put a name. It will get saved as PBIX file. So let's say first employee. So guys, we have already prepared our first dashboard, our very first dashboard, and that too with lot many visualizations. lot many tools we have used over here. It is giving this help Q&A. It is giving us all the answer what you need. Whatever your manager asks you, you can answer it from here. You can click and you can ask from here. Okay. So any questions, you can connect with me on let's connect at a2vision.in. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye. Take care.